My content is for 13 and up or adult collectors of the product. Hey everyone, for this video, it is the worst gimmicks. Now, worst slash useless, if I say it. I'll probably put both in the title, but worst slash useless. So it's either the gimmick is not effective at all, or the gimmick just ends up hurting the bay, or it's terrible performance, you know, just a combination of these kind of factors I'll probably put in the description. And I try to pick what made the most amount of sense. I would have also done the drivers, but I thought just the layers. So subscribe to the channel with bell notifications on, comment your thoughts, and let's not waste any time. Okay, well, starting us off on our list, unlock unicorn. So obviously, you know, visually wise, we can say, oh, it looks really awesome, and it does, right? But it is a downgrade from the original. That was a lot of a more rounder shape. The issue with this comes in this section here. Now, firstly, we gotta read the official description by TAKARA TOMY, which their official description is a defense layer that disperses the enemy's attack with 9 blades and counters with the corners of its upper blade. So the real issue is really just when you get to like the horn section, because that basically is just creating like recoil. It's not necessary because see, it's kind of rounded. Then you get to like this section and this part here, right? Doesn't really help it. And plus too, when it's off balance, it's not going to really help it either, because that thing's just going to get in its way. And even worse is because of how the teeth are pretty clapped and can burst. So I think it's pretty valid to say for here. And honestly, like, again, it's not even really being that unfair, because it is legitimately a downgrade from the original one as an evolution. And the gimmick, like, in practice, doesn't really make any sense. Like, ooh, the counter blade that's somehow magically going to work in battle. There. Stock original Valkyrie against unlocked was a spread survive. Alright, so we have Killer Death Scythe here. So the idea with this was a double strike. So basically the scythe would hit you, and then after the blue part hits you. Does not work at all. Literally does not work. The reason why is because with how the scythe is, right? The scythe is probably going to hit you first. The blue part's not going to really hit you to where it does anything or even make contact at all. Not only that, but it doesn't even make sense, because for the thing to hold the position and to somehow hit the bay like how the anime has it, it's not going to happen. It wouldn't happen in practice. It does not work at all. There's no weight to the actual thing, so even if it does manage to actually hit, it's not going to do anything, so it fails even if it does manage to somehow work, and it fails regardless at all. Next up is Guardian Kerbeus. So there is like a metal plastic in the layer, and the idea with it was kind of like this sort of like, I guess, bound defense or whatever, how they were kind of talking about it. Now, the unfortunate reality is, does not do anything at all. It quite literally just does not do anything at all. It's non-existent, really. It's supposed to, I guess, take on the impact, maybe have good defense. Neither are really true. It's almost like if the same would just be the case if it were almost plastic. Then after Shelter Regulus, it goes from attack mode to then after defense mode. So the idea is that obviously the claws and everything are going to be on the outer part of the thing, and then you go into defense. So the thing is, neither of them are really that different in performance, and beyond that, even in defense mode, there's issues with like recoil and whatever, ignoring even the bad burst resistance, so there's nothing that was really going for Regulus. Okay, so we have our stadium, so it's really easy to do this. You do one launch. You launch this. Let's see how long it takes. Let me give it some stuff to make. We're gonna give it 4 meteor revolve. Okay, we're gonna make it a little bit heavier, because in fairness, yeah. Okay, now let's see. Regulus. We have to first do a normal launch. So you can kind of see the shape right there. then after, disappears. Okay, now for this one, kind of funny, I have to basically use Killer Death Scyther. Yep. Next up is Vice Leopard. Now, admittedly, Vice Leopard is really cool, but it really does not work. It's like an anime gimmick, really. So the gimmick, an attack type Super Z layer that allows the upper blade to move up and down, pinching the opponent when attacking, giving a strong impact as if it were biting. So what they're basically trying to say is that this is going to move up and bite, right? Now in reality, it doesn't work. Now the issue is because the gap in itself, it's not really that big. If it were to really work, it would have to be a bigger of a gap so it could kind of do it. It's not really doing anything for it actually for anything attack-wise. There's also just not that much recoil with the shape. It's not really that much of an aggressive shape. Like, it's pretty round, so you'd use it actually really just for defense rather than attack. So for this, we actually have to do a comparison with it. So we'll have Leopard right there, and then after I'll get like winning, and we'll just compare like the impact in the hits, right? So we compare this to like winning, right? Right, we're close enough. You can see that there is a difference in it. Big difference, right? So Heaven is the Beyblade that heals, but it does not actually heal. So the idea with this is basically as your lock progresses, wings will grow. And basically if you get hit in this area, your lock will reset and it goes back to the original. The issue is just, you know, how far it actually has to go. Like even if I do this, you'll basically get very close to almost a near burst. And also the issue is you can't control when the Bey hits you. So let's say your thing is like this. So we're gonna simulate a battle. So if it's going and then Judgment hits here, it's dead, here, it's dead, here, it's dead, right? If your goal is to hit here, and then after it resets, it's not really, the gimmick can't really work. All right, Harmony, show me that heal. For how exposed the teeth are, it's not really that crazy for resistance, I would say. Because with the locks and whatever, it kind of... Because with Dragon 2, you get better actual clicks on it. Because of how the teeth are more, you'll notice the teeth are a little bit more out there. So you actually get more of those clicks. So to avoid the bursting, right, just do it like that. I should also mention I am just doing stock judgment because this kills two birds in one for me to show. Alrighty, now with Hyperion Burn. So this is a limit break base. So first of all, you can technically get this thing to work for KOs, but for worst and overall ineffective attack, we do have to put in there because one is it's just too inconsistent for it to actually work, and also the gimmick in itself really doesn't do anything for it at all. So the thing is, basically when you lose you know, locks, you hit the limit break and these things pop out. These things don't, like, in a way they're kind of supposed to do something. The stamina just dies off really easily, and they're not really like locked together. Like if they were locked together, it would make sense because you could repel, but it's, if you push literally one of these in, you can just do that. If you hit here, right? Or if you hit here, look what happens, right? If you hit here, look what happens. So if I reset it, we try to do it again, right? These things can just get pushed in like that, and you're dead. You kill everything. So, while it's possible to get this to work for KOs and whatever, I think that the gimmick in itself is not really that effective. It's probably the worst out of the... No, in fact, it is the worst out of the limit breaks. Okay, so we have the Hyperion thing, Extreme Dash, whatever. Now this is against Tempest Element for a Wheel Extend Plus. I can't even show it KOing it. No, hold on, I can. No, I can't. Bro, it's such a lame thing. It's cool in the show, right? Because you see it, but IRL, man. IRL, man, it's kind of bad. There's just no offensiveness on there. I can't do it. I literally cannot do anything with this, which is the funny part. I'm gonna have to go for a Hail Mary right now. We're gonna give it EV Dash to see if I can just pull it off. So even with a driver that's like Evolution Dash, which is supposed to go super, super crazy and whatever, right? Even then, for all those hits that it just did that were wild and hopefully could have done something, did almost nothing at all. There you go for the glass cannon part. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. What would you pick? And I want to also say make sure to check out our store. It's an optional way to support the channel. Let me know what other topics you want to see me talk about for videos. I love to do these things. So anyways, thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day and check out the ad for our store at the end. Hey everyone, we are doing a limited giveaway for our customers who pre-ordered the Hello Kitty on our shop, and the ones who still want to pre-order, make sure to listen. So you automatically get in with your purchase of Kitty, and what we're giving you can win with your purchase of one, or at least one, some got multiple. If you win, you can get one Hello Kitty that includes the shipping along with the plushie, and you get a plushie of Hello Kitty that is legit authentic from Japan. So for the people who purchase, you're automatically entered into the thing. And for the people who want to get into it, so long as you pre-order before September 10th, which is the draw date, you have a chance. So best of luck to everyone. It's an authentic plushie of Hello Kitty. It's really nice, a good opportunity we want to give back to our support from our customers.